Assalamu alaikum, dear viewers. I hope this message finds you in good health and spirits. Welcome to our program, The Path of Peace, *. Today, we will address a particularly painful yet crucial topic, the alarming rise of Islamophobia around the world. We will explore how it impacts Muslim communities, the underlying reasons for this disturbing phenomenon, and most importantly, how we, as Muslims, should respond in accordance with the teachings of the Qur'an, the Sunnah of our beloved Prophet Muhammad, and the examples set by our righteous predecessors. This issue is not a recent development. Since the time of the Prophet Muhammad until the present day, Muslims have encountered hatred, prejudice, and oppression in various forms. However, every trial has been met with faith, patience, and resilience, enabling Islam not only to endure but also to flourish. Let us delve into this vital discourse together. Section 1. Understanding Islamophobia. Islamophobia is far more than simply hurtful words or negative stereotypes. It is a systemic manifestation of fear, prejudice, and hatred directed towards Muslims. This troubling reality manifests in several ways, including discrimination in educational and workplace settings. Many Muslims face unequal treatment in schools and job environments due to their faith. Harassment of women who wear hijab. Muslim women often endure verbal and physical harassment for wearing the hijab or other Islamic attire. Attacks on mosques and Islamic centers. Places of worship are increasingly targeted as symbols of Islam. Misinformation in media and politics. The portrayal of Muslims in media often skews toward the sensational and negative, fostering misunderstandings. Cancellation of Islamic events. Numerous instances have occurred where peaceful gatherings have been thwarted due to protests and threats. For instance, a recent report from Australia indicated that 85% of Islamophobic incidents go unreported. Similarly, in the UK, a children's Islamic camp was cancelled due to threats of disruption from protesters. In France, legislation has been enacted specifically targeting the attire of Muslim women. These examples underscore a troubling trend. Islamophobia is rising and has become increasingly normalized in various societies. Section 2. Guidance from the Qur'an and Sunnah on hatred and oppression. Allah has informed us that oppression will always exist in this world, yet He has also promised ultimate justice. In the Qur'an, Allah states, "And we have certainly honored the children of Adam." Surah Al-Isra 17-70. This verse emphasizes that every human being possesses inherent dignity, a principle that Islam upholds. When Islamophobia strips away that dignity, it contradicts this divine command. The Prophet conveyed in a Hadith Qudsi, "O my servants, I have forbidden oppression for myself and made it forbidden among you, so do not oppress one another." Sahih Muslim. Islamophobia represents a form of oppression, targeting individuals based solely on their faith. As Muslims, it is our duty to resist such injustices while adhering to the principles established by Allah. Section 3. A historical perspective. Muslims have faced these challenges before. Although the contemporary rise in Islamophobia may feel overwhelming, it is not a novel phenomenon. Let us reflect on some historical precedents. The time of the Prophet Muhammad in Makkah, the Quraysh tribe denigrated him, labeling him as a madman, magician, and liar. Muslims were subject to a harsh boycott in the valley of Abu Talib lasting 3 years, during which they faced extreme hunger and thirst. Nevertheless, the Prophet exhibited remarkable patience, leading to the eventual strength and expansion of Islam. The Crusades. Muslims were frequently depicted as barbaric adversaries. Yet, figures like Salahuddin Ayyubi, may Allah be pleased with him, exemplified justice and mercy, even choosing to forgive enemies upon recapturing Jerusalem. Colonial times. European colonizers deliberately spread negative propaganda against Islam, aiming to portray it as regressive. Rather than extinguishing the faith, these challenges prompted Muslims to rediscover their beliefs and strive for independence. Lessons learned. Islamophobia is not a sign of weakness. The takeaway from these historical examples is clear. Islamophobia should not be viewed as a reflection of Islam's weakness. It instead highlights its strength. Whenever Islam grows, those who harbor hatred feel threatened. Section 4. The Modern Landscape of Islamophobia. Today, the rise of Islamophobia is driven by three predominant forces. 1. Politics. Some politicians exploit fears surrounding Muslims for electoral gain, utilizing phrases like radical Islam or Muslim threat to manipulate public sentiment. 2. Media misrepresentation. Films and television frequently depict Muslims as terrorists, neglecting to showcase the diversity of Muslim life doctors, educators, and loving families. 3. Ignorance. A significant number of individuals harbor fears about Islam simply because they lack understanding. This ignorance often targets Muslim events and gatherings as these collective efforts to strengthen community identity challenge the misleading narratives propagated by Islamophobes. Section 5. Appropriate responses for Muslims. Now we arrive at the crucial question: how should we respond as Muslims amidst the rising tide of Islamophobia? 1. Strengthen our faith, Iman. Allah has warned us that trials are part of life. Do the people think that they will be left to say, "We believe," and they will not be tested? Surah Al-Ankabut 29-2. In facing Islamophobia, we must turn to our faith, enhancing our prayers, Qur'an recitation, and supplications. 2. Respond with wisdom and good character. The Prophet exemplified this approach by stating, "The strong man is not the one who overcomes others by his strength, but the strong man is the one who controls himself while in anger." Sahih al-Bukhari and Muslim. Our most impactful response to hatred will be rooted in kindness, good manners, and wisdom. 3. Educate and spread the truth. If ignorance breeds fear, then knowledge is the antidote. We can share the beauty of Islam through engaging social media content, community outreach initiatives, interfaith dialogues. 4. Build strong communities. Islamophobia thrives on division. When we unite in supporting our mosques, schools, and organizations, we become a more formidable force against misinformation and hatred. 5. Stand up for justice. Peaceful protests, legal action, and advocacy are integral to our tradition. In Mecca, the Prophet utilized diplomacy, treaties, and alliances to safeguard Muslims. Today, we must follow suit using legal and peaceful channels. Section 6. A message of hope. Brothers and sisters, despite the challenges posed by rising Islamophobia, Islam itself continues to flourish. Against the backdrop of pervasive negativity, Islam remains the fastest-growing religion globally, with thousands embracing the faith each year upon discovering its truth. Allah assures us, "Indeed, with hardship comes ease." Surah Ash-Shar 94-6. This current storm of hatred will eventually subside, and those who maintain their patience and steadfastness will be rewarded by Allah in ways beyond our imagination. Section 7. Final thoughts. Dear viewers, let us not succumb to despair. Although Islamophobia is a very real issue, it is not an unprecedented one. Our Prophet, his companions, may Allah be pleased with them, and countless Muslims throughout history have confronted far more severe adversities. Yet, through it all, Islam has only grown stronger. As we move forward, let us fortify our iman, respond with patience and wisdom, educate others about the truth of Islam, support one another as a united ummah. Above all, let us engage in earnest supplication. Oh, Allah, protect the ummah of Muhammad, grant us patience in trials, and make us a means of guidance for others. Please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to stay updated with more Islamic motivational content. Don't forget to like, share, and comment to support our work and help spread this important message.